All right, welcome back to Money Matters Stimulus Check Round 3. We are answering your questions about the latest COVID-19 relief package. We want to get to small business owners now and those who are self-employed. Well, this last year certainly has been a struggle. Some businesses just didn't survive. But, you know, we have another viewer question from a woman who was able to hold on to her business. Let's listen in.
Hello, White, and I have a small business. I received PPP loan, and now I'm wondering about the loan forgiveness process. I hear that it's gotten easier. So what is the easier process, and what's my timeline for making sure I get that loan forgiveness? Thanks.
So that's a good question. So what you want to do is contact your financial institution where you receive the funds from. They're going to provide you with the correct forms that you need to complete. It's best to do it within 10 months of receiving those funds because payments generally start at this time. So make sure that you reach out to whoever it was, whatever financial institution that you utilize, to make sure you get the correct forms to make sure that you do get the loan forgiveness because that is so important.
You know, we've seen the stories in the news about people getting the PPP and doing all kinds of stuff, going on shopping sprees and all the rest of this. But there are rules for how you have to use that money from a PPP loan. What are some of the main requirements?
That's right. You're right. We saw a lot of different things in the news, but the main thing is that you want to use for payroll costs. You also want to consider using it for rent and utilities. And you also want to make sure that you keep the documentation too as well. You can also use some limited amount for PPE equipment that you have within your office, but make sure that you keep record of it so that when you do request for loan forgiveness, you'll have the information that you do need.
Here's a good one. If a business did not get approved for a PPP loan the first time around, were there any changes, or do you have any tips or steps they should take to figure out what exactly was standing in their way?
I would say try again, and not only try at one bank, try at maybe 2 or 3 and see, hey, and ask the questions. Now listen, you can't get a loan from all 3 banks, but talk to each banker and find out exactly what was the reason for getting denied, or ask questions too as well. But I would say try again because the rules have changed and maybe you didn't qualify before and you may need to actually apply again. But keep in mind, you only have until March 31st at this time unless they extend the time. So you want to do it as soon as possible.
All right, March 31st next week, y'all, for everybody watching. For people who did get a PPP loan, or maybe they didn't and they still need help, what other financial resources may be available at this time?
Right, the first stop that I would go to is SBA.gov. There's a lot of different grants that may apply to your industries, such as like restaurants. They have different type of grants that may be available to restaurants. But I would go there first, and also I would check out the EIDL loan if you haven't yet to apply for that. Make sure that you look into that. And also, more importantly, if you are someone who's received the EIDL loan last year, you may qualify for what's called the EIDL Target Grant, up to $10,000. So you want to make certain and see whether or not you do qualify, but reach out to SBA and ask questions just to determine whether there were any changes that you may now qualify for.
Okay, finally, we want to get into spending that stimulus check. You know, some people were in such dire straits, they already had to pay off their bills. What advice would you give those who are trying to decide which debts to pay off first once they get their payment?
You know, everybody's situation, of course, is different. And so you got to really look at your situation and see how this last year has been very difficult for so many people and determine what are some of your needs that you have at this time. Make certain that you're taking care of your family, your home, food, and shelter first. Make certain those things are taken care of. And make certain, if you're able to put some money on side if you can afford to do that. But you want to start off there. And then if you have extra money, you want to then concentrate on paying off any high interest credit card debts, or also as it relates to loans.
You know, we are not here to tell you how to spend your money, but I was out and about this weekend. I saw y'all in the crawfish line. I saw the crab leg line. You know, people in Walmart electronics section. I was like, ask the people at Walmart what happened. They said it was stimulus payments. You know, what about people who don't necessarily have those urgent spending needs? Should they save it or invest it? What kind of advice can you give on that?
You know, that's a really good program, and it's called the United Way IDA program. And I just want to say, make certain that you look into this program. What would happen if you put money away as it relates to saving for a home or for a business? They would actually match this money. So if you don't have an urgent need, consider an IDA account because it's matching your money, so that's getting free money, so to help you buy something that can help you with your future. So you want to definitely start there.
And then any other type of tips or savings apps or anything that you would suggest for people, if you could leave us a little Kim sense before you go.
So I think my Kim sense would be, of course, it's a rough year for so many people, and if you're able to make it, just continue continue on. But more importantly, just look at your finances. Make certain that you set your house in order. Look at your life insurance policies, your budget. Just look at the whole thing, because we know that these were some very different times. So make certain your items are in order just in case we have some other type of emergency.
So much good information. CPA Kimberly Washington, we certainly appreciate you being here. We know that we packed a lot of information in this half hour, so we certainly appreciate the answers from Kim Washington. Thank you for watching this WDSU special presentation, COVID-19 Impact, Money Matters. On WDSU.com right now, you can find frequently asked questions about your stimulus check. Just click on the breaking news bar at the top of our homepage. Have a good night.